Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, one of the best villain in One Piece and one of the most iconic character from One Piece is Enel, and we haven't seen Enel for a very, very long time, over 10 years by now. We haven't seen Enel in the main story. In the cover page, yes, but when it comes to the main story, we haven't. And Enel was a very powerful villain, but because of the time Luffy having the rubber fruit, soon to be the Nika Nika fruit, and Enel had the lightning fruit and rubber bead lighting. And Enel was a very powerful villain that even like got Zoro out of there. And now the one shot Sanji, and now that destroy Zoro, destroy Robin, almost destroy Luffy. And the thing about Enel is so special is that Enel is the only character to actually complete his plan, which is a villain. He had to complete his plan before Kaido, he had to complete his plan before Doffy, Crocodile, all of them. So in this video I'm going to talk about how strong is Enel, but before I talk about how strong he is, how about you guys like the video and subscribe. Yes, Enel did one shot Sanji and that beat Zoro. Oh, I can't remember, but all I know is Zoro couldn't take down Enel. And even though there was pre-time skip Zoro and Sanji without any hockey and none of the big feats they have, time skip Zoro and Sanji, Enel is still one shot Sanji and did destroy Zoro, or Zoro couldn't take him down, in another word. The fact that both of them couldn't take down Enel, and it shows how really powerful Enel is, like physically. And because this is like Scarpia Sanji and Scarpia Zoro, who's both of them that defeat Mr. 1 and Mr. 2, and they're like those two would beat Luffy above like a Luffy power scary. But Sanji and Zoro wasn't to be messed around with, even though they are not, hockey or nine freestyle sword or blue Sanji with his blue fire, or Zoro with no Rio, no Kongsaki. Yes, it is pre-time skip, but still, Enel had a very powerful death fruit, and his death fruit is a very powerful death fruit that allow the user to be extremely fast, like Kizaru's fruit, the light fruit, where the light fruit allow Kizaru to be at light speed and to be quick enough. The lightning fruit basically make Enel one of the fastest character, and we just see in Scarpia, Enel was like with his fruit, he was so quick that, because Scarpia is a very big place, is a very big sky island, probably one of the biggest, and we see like Enel is just speed running the whole island. He just teleport where he want to go. Enel can teleport, by the way. Enel can teleport. So it shows how fast he is, the fact that he can teleport. And Enel was so quick. He was like driving very fast in the island. Like in one scene, we were with Sanji and Usopp, and we see Enel at his place just selling. Then next scene with Sanji and Usopp, Enel just teleport there, and we can see how good he is with his death fruit. That the fact that he did master his fruit so good that he can teleport, because the lightning fruit would make you turn into lightning and to use lightning and to control lightning, while Enel with this fruit was so good he can teleport a little bit, teleport. But Enel was so good with his fruit, man. Honestly, Enel was extremely good, man. Enel was just teleporting around using the very powerful, like when I was watching the arc, I was scared of that lightning fruit, because from the way Oda did really put effort and energy into telling the reader and telling us how strong this lighting really is. The fact that he was one-shotting people with this lighting, he was teleporting. Oh yeah, Enel was one-shotting people with this day fruit. So this day fruit can one-shot you. This day fruit give you speed and stuff like that, and that's his fruit. And I think really the Rumble fruit, the lightning fruit, is one of the strongest, longest type of fruit in in One Piece, and we know Enel got extremely powerful attacks. That the fact that he can one shot songs, he can one shot different characters, and we learn in this backstory, in this small black, not black, in this small backstory, and now that as he destroys his like own island, his own Sky Pier, he did destroy his own Sky Island by himself, and we just see even in like Sky Pier, like another that a very huge attack that almost took out Sky Pier, and we know like sorry, and now was fast. This day fruit give now to like super speed. This day fruit give now like destruction, like ability to destroy stuff, one shot like people. This fruit is so powerful. He can one shot stuff. He can teleport around the place. He can destroy an island, a Scarpia island, with his devil fruit. It says a lot how much potential Enel and this devil fruit have. The fact that he can do all of that with his lighting, with no hockey, because Enel did have a hockey, but no almond hockey, no Rio. He only had like small conquers, not conquers, small RBS and hockey. But Enel was like, RBS and hockey doesn't affect your output attack, unlike almond hockey, conquers hockey, and Rio. So it shows how powerful and raw power this devil fruit and Enel have. Now let's go to this RBS and hockey that I was talking about earlier. His RBS and hockey. He doesn't have like the normal RBS and hockey where he can predict movement, he can see people through burdens, he can predict like the fuse side, he can see what they're going to do, he can sense where you're coming, like dancing and all of that stuff. But his RBS and hockey is actually a higher advance, but he can't use the normal RBS and hockey to predict your movement or to see you from like through walls and stuff like that. But this form of RBS and hockey is where he's so good with like this RBS and hockey that he didn't even know he had RBS and hockey. He can Enel was so good with this. Every time a person talk bad about like Enel because he had a god complex and he see him as a god, and people must praise him like a god. That's his god complex. But when you hear anybody talking bad about him being a god or about Enel would summon like a thunder strike to strike you down in that one moment, which we have seen in the anime. It happened before when someone is bad talking about Enel would one shot you and have a thunder strike on you, and they're literally on top of a Sky Island. They're on top of a Sky Island, bros. If Enel hear you talk bad about him, he would kill you straight away. That's how good his observation is. And by the way, Scarpia isn't a small place. Scarpia is quite a very lost place, very lost Sky Island. And the fact that he can almost hear almost everyone talking is scary. That his observation hockey is that good. And plus, this is the only time we have seen someone use OBS and hockey like this, where if he hear you talk bad about them, or if he hear you, he can strike you with his death. So it's the fact that we haven't seen any like hockey users or like Luffy's or someone's even done that before. We haven't seen none of them use the OBS and hockey like that. It says a lot. The fact that he can hear you from there, he can use his OBS and hockey to like hear you do this stuff and then use his fruit to kill you on the spot. It says a lot of how powerful Enel really is. The fact that he can do that is scary. And the only reason why he lost to Luffy was because of plot armor, and Luffy had the rubber fruit. Luffy is the main character. But if you think about it, Enel didn't really lose the fight. Enel didn't lose, brothers and sisters. Enel didn't lose. Luffy, Enel just run away. Enel to complete his mission of burning like a boat that can fly to the moon. Enel to complete his mission, he to complete his goal, and he just went to the moon. Just think about that. Kaido, his goal was probably to kill Luffy and to end the samurais, and Kaido couldn't do that, even though Kaido was fighting Gear 5 Luffy, and I think Gear 5 Luffy would one shot Enel. Doflamingo didn't complete his mission. Crocodile didn't complete his mission. Rob Lucy didn't complete his mission. And I know all of those skaters would murder Enel. Kaido, Doflamingo, Lucy, Rob Lucy, Crocodile would kill Enel. Enel would have no chance against them. But it just add to Enel that the fact that at the time Luffy couldn't defeat Enel, even though it was pre-time skip Luffy, no gear 2, no gear 3, as it was. Did Luffy had gear 3? No, he didn't. So Enel to fight Luffy with no gear 2, no gear 3, no gear 4, no Snake Man, no Bounce Man, no gear 5, no Joe Boy, no Nika. So Rob Lucy to fight an extremely weak Luffy. But the extremely weak Luffy couldn't defeat Enel. And Enel to complete his dream, and he complete his goal, and he's at the moon just selling. He's at the moon, guys. And so Enel is a very powerful character. Even though he didn't have a lot of good, feats, he does have 2 extremely good feats, and that is his Devil Fruit, and how good he is with his Devil Fruit, and that's with his Obelisk Haki. And I hope Oda bring back Luffy, and especially now since we're in Elbaf now, I hope Enel return to the story. But where would I put Enel when it comes to strength? I would not put Enel when it comes to the first commander to the third commander. No, absolutely not. The only if Enel train in the moon, and if he has all 3 of Haki, and if he's awakened, then yes, he's definitely first commander to Admiral level. But at the moment, as where we see Enel in the Scarpia arc and everything that we know about Enel, and we know he does not have Kongsaki, as Amanaki, Kongsaki, Rio, Fusai. He only have a little bit of Operation Haki and a very good Devil Fruit. So where is Enel? I'll put Enel in the 7 commander level. I think Enel is around that level, 8 or 7 commander level in the Yonko crew. Actually, should I put him there? No, as I sense my mind, honestly. I don't even think he's on a Yonko, Yonko, not Yonko level, but first command level. I don't think he's on a Yonko commander level, honestly. I would actually sense my mind, I'll put Enel in captain level with the Marines. Yeah, if Enel to fight Smoker, I think Enel would defeat Smoker. Hot take. So I'll put Enel in the Captain Marines level. Yes, that's Enel. So Enel is a captain level fighter, and there I'll put Enel. He's captain level, not Yonko, not Warlord, not Commander, not Admiral. No. He is a captain level. So that's the video. I hope you guys like the video. I hope you guys subscribe. I'm going to see you guys later. Goodbye.